Whoops. That. What happened? What did I do? Alright. Yeah, I should have done this a second ago. I was trying to, but crap. Hang on. I still don't have figured out how to do this damn stupid tripod thing. Yeah, so they're going boom, 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 boom over here. Where I am. And the poor Miss Daisy over here, poor Miss Daisy is having a fit. She's like, I just want to go to the bathroom. I know, she just wants to go to the damn daggone bathroom. She can't because they won't stop making so much daggone noise next door with all the sorry. Yeah, because they're literally doing it right at the daggone, whoops, I'm not trying to show my nips. They're doing it right outside the window. It's super loud. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is I do have candy to make. I have 2 necklaces to make and 1 candy cuff to make. The candy cuff that I'm going to be making tonight is going to be it's going to be this pattern. Okay? But it's not going to be these colors. She wants it the colors that she's going to be using for her ministry. So those are the colors I'm going to make. Those are the colors I'm going to make. But okay, so I'm going to do a purple, okay, and then I'm going to do a blue, okay, and when I do the 2 necklaces, one of the necklaces is going to be purple and blue, and then she wants pink, okay, and she also wants a green too, so that's going to be for the cuff, okay. But I will do that here in a second. I'm going to have to stand back up for a hot minute. Here. I'm just going to put this back in here. And she wants a green. And the thing is with that, I do not have a lime green. She showed me the color she wanted. And I don't have an actual lime green right now. I don't know. Hang on. I might have one here. Let me check. And I don't know. I might have the beads. I might have the beads in this I might have the lime green that she wants in my gigantic tub, but I'm not sure. I'm not very sure right now if I do or not. Oh snap, look. Okay. So I guess I do have lime green. So I have glow in the dark green and I have these. So I have 2 of these. So I have this color. Oops, where'd it go? So, dang it, let go. So I have this color, and it is a green. It is a lime green, but it's also kind of crystally. Do you see it? It's like a crystal green, kind of. And it's the one that kind of reminds me of like a disco ball a little bit, but it's not a disco ball, but it kind of reminds me of that. I don't know if I've ever made a candy cuff out of that before, but I know that I could probably make it happen because last night when I was on Twitch, I went Twitch live last night to make this candy cuff. You see it? I told y'all I was gonna do it. I was gonna make a candy cuff out of the two beads that I had left, which were the plastic hearts and these itty bitty tiny pony beads. So I did that, but I shouldn't have started it the way I did. Like when I made my initial first bracelet to start my candy cuff, I did it pony bead, then heart, then pony bead, then heart, and I shouldn't have done it that way. I should have just done it like all hearts to start or something like that, because it would have looked way cooler. Okay. And I might have to pause in a little bit once they stop shooting off the daggone fireworks so I could take her out. But I don't know for sure. So we'll just have to see. They're going crazy next door to you. They're just like boom, 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 boom. All right. And also, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that with the other beads because I don't know how many I have for that. I guess it depends on like what I'm going to do with this. Like, what I was thinking about doing, because I told you the color she wants is purple, blue, pink, and a green. So if I do that with those colors, like I was thinking earlier that I could do the background as the purple, and then I don't know, maybe do the heart pink, and then maybe I don't know. See, I don't know how I would do it. I don't know how I would do it. But definitely, I would say most definitely, more than likely, the background would be purple. That heart should be pink. And maybe I could do the cross blue, and then like the letters green. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Because I have to like tally up to see how many it's going to be. Because this pattern right now is only for a 32, which means I would only add 2 extra beads to the end of this to make it be 34. Because I don't know how big her wrist is, but I know she's an adult. So I would assume she would probably have a 34 wrist, maybe. You know, because you don't want it to be, I don't want it to be too tight. And so, okay, so using this as a reference, so when I made this the other day and I showed you before, you see how much room that is? So I made this to be a 32, but the pattern itself was a 30. So if I would have just made it a little bit like smaller, it would be super snug on me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But then last night, so I made this to be a 30, right? And look, I could barely even get it on. I mean, I can if I like kind of stretch it a little bit, I can get it on. But and also it's different because the beads of how they are, you know what I'm saying? It's like some pony beads and then the rest are hearts, you know? So it's like, I don't know. All right, I noticed that you guys are commenting stuff. I cannot see at the moment what any of your stuff says, so please don't get mad. I will get up for a second and look. Oh, sweet. Thank you. Thanks for the love, y'all. I appreciate it. All right. I'm gonna see which other beads I have. Like I said, I have so much candy everywhere, so it's like, I don't even know. But all I see in here is mainly yellow, so I think I'm just gonna use whatever I have in my container right here. Because I don't actually have a lime yellow, a lime green. Let's see. I don't think so. I think that this, see, yeah, this is green. See, it's pretty green. So, the only thing I have close to lime green would be that bead. And it doesn't really do it justice in that light. I know that lighting's off. I could check these and see. I think I had a glitter lime, or like a very, very light green. I think I saw one. And then yeah, I've been waiting for a minute for the fireworks to stop so I can take the daggum dog outside. Like, I took her out when I first got here, before I fed her dinner, but she's been trying to go for a while now, back outside, and, they won't stop. Like, right when I almost had her out the daggum door earlier, somebody shot off a mortar, like, literally right outside the daggum door. It was like, kaboom! And she would jump back and ran right back in the house. I was like, whoops. So, yeah, that sucks. But alright, I'm just gonna put this over here. And I'm gonna check this to see. But I hope y'all are having a happy and safe 4th. Like, I'm just chilling. I'm over here at my friend's house. I'm house sitting, dog sitting. And it's been a good time. We've been having a good time. Miss Daisy has been very chill for the most part. I was supposed to go have dinner with my family earlier, but I couldn't because I didn't want to leave her by herself with them shooting off fireworks all night long. I didn't think that was fair to her. So I made, I had gnocchi. I went and got some gnocchi, and I had pesto sauce, and I had a can of chicken breast that I shredded the chicken breast, and I put it in the pesto sauce, and then once the gnocchi like boiled, then I just added it all to everything and like stirred it up really well, and it was so freaking good, dude. It was so good. So I'm glad I did that. I was kind of tired of eating like the same type of food. Alright, crap. So, let's see here. I'm gonna have to count to see how many letters there are. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 letters. Or I could do this. Okay, so I can do the background in purple, and then do the letters blue, and then do the heart as pink, and then the cross as green. And then that would totally work, because then I would have enough to do that with these grains that I have. Because I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only need 7 greens to make the cross. And I think I could totally do it with these. One, 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6. Okay, yeah, I think I can do that. And they're glittery. Okay. Now the only thing is, let me make sure it would look right. Okay, so these beads, there's 2 different kinds, because I couldn't figure out which one I was going to use, but I think I'm going to use the solid. I think I'm going to do the solid pink. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. So let's see how this would look together. Oh yeah, I can already tell that's gonna look great, like a watermelon. But oh yeah, it's gonna look so good. All right, so what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 14. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And 14. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. That would be cool. Yay. And I normally write down, okay, so like I said before, I'm going to do this purple, okay, with this blue, I can get it out, with this blue, and then do that pink and that green with it too. Oh yeah, man, I like those colors. I think that's going to look fabulous. Yeah. Alright, cool beans, man. I'm excited. Alright, so I do need another bag. Good thing I have one right here. I'm actually going to get and since this is going to be the same colors for her ministry, she's probably going to want the same type of colors on her necklace too. So I'm going to leave these out so that I can get her good colors in a minute. Okay. I'm just going to put those right there. I'm going to put this right here. And then I need to clear off my working station. Yeah, I've just been candying it up. Because candy makes me happy. Like, making stuff, you know, makes me really happy. Especially working with my hands. Can't go wrong with that. That's for dang sure. So, I'm gonna give her a pink. I'm gonna give her a pink octopus. I know, I've used it constantly on here. He's so cute. Alright. So I'm gonna give her a pink octopus. And then, like I said before, my other friend wants, he wants me to make him a necklace, but he wants his colors to be purple and blue. He said those are his favorite colors. I don't have any, and I do have a green, so I can give her a smiley face and a green for her necklace. Oh. Wrong bag. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I know, I have so many different like little projects I want to do, so I'm like kind of all over the place right now. Bear with me, please. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get these ready to go for that when I can go ahead and make my cuff, because the cuffs usually take a while to make. So let me get a piece of paper so I know what to do. Okay. Alright. So, alright. Like I said, I'm going to make this to be 34 by 9, which means it's 9 rows tall. And 9 rows tall. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 beads for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Alright, so I'll need 44 for the light blue, and then the purple is going to be a lot. I already know. I think it's like 200 something beads for the purple is what it said on mine, I think, when I put it up. So, 2, 4, 6, 22, 24, 26, 3. All right. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44. Yay! Okay, cool beans. Woohoo! And then, let's see, she's doing this one. So, I'm just gonna give her a couple here. I'm gonna do a couple over from that friend, another friend. Yeah. I think for her necklace, I'm gonna do another pink. I think I'm gonna do the shiny pink, like shiny one for her necklace. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. And then I think for the green, I'm gonna do that one that reminded me of like a disco ball a little bit. I'm gonna do that one for the necklace. And okay. And then I'll do purple. Friend's necklace. Now the only thing about this is I do not have any more boxes left. So when I finish making these necklaces, I'm just gonna have to put them to the side, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go to Michael's and see if they happen to have any like boxes, any like jewelry boxes, like necklace boxes. And if they don't, then I'm gonna have to go to the bank and put money in my account so that I can order some from Amazon. Because I forgot how many I got in that box last time. I think I got a box of 24. But it was really cool because I got all the supplies I needed with that thing. Okay, so I'm putting my candy coat stuff over here because I will be making that in a minute. And I do need to go ahead and wrap up my that box that I have over here that I made for the pick-me-up box so that I can get that mailed off tomorrow. So, yeah. And I cannot remember right now which color she had it in. Like, I'm sure it probably won't matter what colors if they're like, you know, jumbled up or whatever. At least I hope it doesn't matter, because I can't remember right now what order she had the colors in. Crap. One more thing. All right. So I'll probably do that together here in a second. Go ahead and get it together. I already got everything over here in the box. I just gotta write out the card. I still have yet to do that. I'm like so slack. I know. Hey, Daisy, I think they're done with the fireworks. You gotta go outside. Come here. Hey. Oh yeah, it's midnight. Yeah, I gotta take her outside, dude. I think she's gotta go. I don't want her to have any accidents in the house. It's never fun cleaning that up. I'll tell you what. Daisy! 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 Sweepy! No, where is she at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it super duper long. Some crazy stuff. Hey, you gotta go outside? Hmm? You. Little girl. So yeah, I told y'all the other night, I don't know if it's the same people watching or not, but I told y'all the other night I get a lot of these little bead things like this and the smiley faces from Shein. So I've noticed that when I go to string a lot of my stuff up, like it's either missing holes or the holes are like, or it will be like one side will have a hole and the other side won't. So I have to like make my own hole. And I've been having to like take different things like a clothespin or like a paper clip or something like that to like put in there so that I could get a good thing going, so I can make the whole so okay. Daisy, you gotta go out. Come here. Where are you at? Hey, Daisy, come here. Where are you? Daisy. I'll have to go hunt her down here in a second. I have a feeling. No, I can't believe it's already July 4th. Well, now it's July 5th, but it's so crazy. Years just flying by already. Like I said the other day, you know, once you hit like 21, like life just goes zoom straight on past. I swear. Like you blink and you're like 40. Like seriously, I blinked and all of a sudden I'm 40. It sucks. It so sucks. So if you're young, please, please, please slow the F down. Like life is gonna pass you by before you even know it. So don't be in a hurry to grow up. It's not all it's cracked up to be, that's for sure. Like, I wish I would have listened to my parents when they tried to tell me to, like, slow down and not be in a rush to, like, be grown, because it's really not as fun as they said, as, you know, people made it look like it was, like, you know, back in the 80s and stuff. Like, I wanted to be grown so bad, like, so bad I wanted to be grown up, but nah, man, it's so boring. It's so boring. Man, I'm glad I grew up when I did, like, for sure. You couldn't pay me enough money to grow up now. It would be such a scary time to grow up right now. Like, I don't see how people do it, have kids, like, right now and stuff. I'm so glad I chose not to procreate. But I ain't knocking any of the ones that are doing it. I mean, good for y'all, whatever. But things were so much more simpler back then, like, than they are now. Everything's so complicated now. And it's just, I don't know, I don't get it. Oh yeah, that's super pretty. Like I said, I can't wait to go to Michael's tomorrow and try to hunt me down a box to put this stuff in. I meant to get, to get this stuff done like months ago, but I've had a lot of stuff happen. Unfortunately, it was not the outcome we wanted. And finding Zach, his body was discovered last Tuesday, and he was found deceased. So it hasn't been easy. But the good thing is he knew Jesus, so I know he's made whole in heaven right now. And he has a new detective on his case. So they're like really trying to figure out who's responsible for doing this to him. If you could please just keep his families in your thoughts and prayers, we would really appreciate it. Like I said, his little boy just turned a year old like 2 weeks ago. So, they're just not, his family's just not taking it very well, which, I mean, that's like, that's to be expected. Like, nobody takes death well at all, especially when it's like, your only child and stuff. But, I know that Jesus will help pull you out of any storm that you're facing. I know that for a fact. You just gotta be able to lean on him in your times of need instead of like leaning on something else, because that's not gonna solve anything. It never does. Like, and I can understand how people would be mad and stuff, and how they would want to be angry and like, all of that. I totally get it. But staying in that anger is not going to help you or help anybody else for that matter. You gotta like really be thinking about the bigger picture. And whatever you do, don't ever like try to solve anything that life throws at you with violence or, to get even or anything like that. Because that kind of crap, that kind of attitude is of the devil. That's why we really need to be paying attention to what's going on. We really need to be staying in the Word and like, just trusting God and putting all our faith into Jesus Christ. And, just remembering that this too shall pass. And, unfortunately, that's a part of life. Bad things happen to good people all the time. They do. And it's a shame when it happens because, a lot of people, well, actually, nobody deserves for any kind of bad stuff to happen to them. Doesn't matter how bad of a person you are or what you've done in life, you don't deserve to have bad things happen to you. But when bad things do happen to you, you're supposed to go straight to the source, which is Jesus Christ. You're supposed to ask him to help guide you to make the right decisions for your life and in your life. That's what we're supposed to do. Like, we're not supposed to lean on man to tell us what to do. We're supposed to go straight to the source, which is Jesus Christ. And if you don't know him, just call out to him, because he knows you. He knows everything about you. He's the one who formed you in your mother's womb, before you were ever even thought about by your parents. Like, he knew what he was doing when he did that. He chose you for a reason. That's why it's so important to have that. That's why it's so important to have him. And going back to this, that's why I've been making these, because all you need is a reminder. All you need is a mustard seed size of faith, and you can move any mountain. Doesn't matter what the devil throws your way. It doesn't matter what kind of crap he puts in your head, tells you how you're not good enough, how you'll never amount to anything. If you have a little bit of faith, just enough faith, just like a mustard seed size, that's all you need. That's all you need, man. So just take that into consideration. Yeah, like I like my mantras. This too shall pass. One day at a time. Easy does it. And you just gotta You just got to keep on keeping on. You know? You just got to. Because, I mean, think about it. The devil, he wants you to fail, you know? He doesn't want you to succeed. He doesn't want you to be happy. He doesn't want you to be free. He doesn't want anything positive to happen for you in your lifetime. No, he definitely doesn't want you to learn about Jesus. Like, he wants you to stay stuck. He wants you to stay, you know, in bondage. He wants you to stay trapped in your own head and, like, thinking all these negative thoughts and stuff. That's where he wants you, you know? He doesn't want you to get better. But if you, you know, rise up above him and you tell him, you know, that you're bought and covered by the precious blood of the Lamb, you know, and that, you know, by Jesus' stripes you're healed, you know, and he has to leave you alone. Like, but you gotta mean it though too. You can't just say it like super monotone and expect him just to leave you alone, because it ain't gonna work like that. Like, he's gonna keep messing with you, you know, and unfortunately he's gonna keep messing with you, especially if you're a Christian. He's gonna keep messing with you until you're called home by Jesus. And that's just the reality of it. That's why, you know, it's not easy to be a Christian by any means, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it. It is so worth it, you know. I only tell people about, you know, things that are important to me because, you know, they're important to me, but, you know, because I want people to have what I have, which is a relationship with Jesus Christ. And I have love, and I am loved, and I do love, and, you know, I know that we're all brothers and sisters, regardless of your past or your race or your religion or whatever. We're all God's children. You know, even if you don't know who God is, even if you don't know who Jesus Christ is, he's, you know, he still loves you. And he's always going to be there waiting on you to turn to him for guidance and love. But, you know, there's another way out. There's another way out of your difficulties and your troubles. You don't have to turn to a drink. You don't have to turn to a pill. You don't have to turn to a person. You know, sins of the flesh. You don't have to turn to any of that crap. You can just pick up your Bible and read it. Or if you don't have an actual Bible and you have a phone or you have a computer, you can just Google it. You know, Google the KJV or the NIV or the ESV, whichever one you prefer, you know, and just read it for yourself, you know. I mean, when people ask me what to read, I always tell them straight up, the very first thing I ever say is go to Psalms 91. Go to Psalms 91 and pray that over yourself. And just release whatever you got going on. Just give it to him right then and there. And he'll take it from you. And he'll give you a strength like you've never had before. You know, he gives you a sense of peace like you've never known before. And it feels so good when you finally release all that crap that's been bothering you for so long. When you finally release it to him. And you ask him to take it from you. And you just surrender. Man, it feels so daggone good. It really does. Speaking of which, I will be picking up my 14-year chip in a couple weeks. I cannot wait. 14 years of being sober. Yay, go me, woohoo! I'm so excited. I mean, honestly, I never thought I would make it this far, let alone be sober for this long. And I'm so happy I am. And it's been a journey for sure, but it's been a huge blessing. It's been a huge blessing. Hey, unknown. I am from Charlotte, North Carolina, and that is where I currently am right this second. Hey, Daisy, are you ready to go outside? Come on. You can't stay in the bathroom all night long, girl. Come on. Let's go out. Really? Okay. Alright, now what I'm looking for. I don't know. I was thinking about something. I can't remember. That happens all the time. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and write this out so that I can do this in a minute. Oh, this also responds from. Cat dog. I don't know which one I gave him. I have no clue which one I'm supposed to give him. Okay. 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 Oh yeah. Yes. Don't wear around pets or in water or with suntan lotion on. It makes the beads dull and causes the string to break. Alright. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put my card in there. And this was my card, one of the very first cards I ever got when I started my cleaning biz. Yeah. And this is what it says on it. Oh, crap. Okay. So, whatever. I just showed my last name like a... Whoops. Sorry. Sorry to me, right? Sorry to me. But, yeah. So, that's what it says. Yeah. But I thought it was cool because it reminded me of, like, a Celtic knot. Like, it does. It looks like a weird Celtic knot. So, I thought that was super cool. But, anyhow. Okay. So, and if you're just now tuning in and you haven't seen my other lives from the other day, this is a pick-me-up box. And in the pick-me-up box, this is what I do if somebody says they want a candy cup from me. I make them a box. They all get their own candy cup. For me to them, she picked cat dog. Okay. So, this is the only one I will ever make for her. I write down who gets what so that if she tells me it breaks or falls apart, I can remake it for her. I always put in actual edible candy and some kind of snack. And I gave her that. I love socks, so I gave her a pair of fun socks. And then she also got her own necklace as well. I'm not going to show you which one it is though, because I don't want it to come apart. And I try to make the boxes I do to be as fun as possible. So this is a slap bracelet. Alright, I'll put that on last. But I also like stickers and fun things, so I gave her a whole thing of stickers. They're all different kinds, you know, because who doesn't like stickers? I mean, seriously. And then I gave her this little bag that says enjoy on it. Okay, it's cute and it's fun, and she can put makeup in it or whatever she feels like. And also this little book. That's a nice like little reminder to be brave and be confident and be you at all times. And when I do these pick-me-up boxes, I do them for free. Like, I don't charge any money for them. I don't charge any money for them at all. And I ship them all over the place, like all over the United States. I'll ship them. Because I just like spreading plur. Like, that's why I started doing it. I started doing them when COVID hit, because, you know, our government sucks and had us trapped in the house, in our houses for months at a time. So I started doing the boxes then as, like, you know, just a thing to bring joy to people, you know. I make a lot of them. I send a lot of them out, like I said, all over the place. And it just depends. I try to ask people, well, I do ask people. I ask people if they're allergic to anything, and if they say no, then, you know, I pack a smack full of different kind of goodies. And, sorry. Let me be loud for a second. So I put all different kind of goodies in here, in the boxes normally. And, I also do, like, sometimes I'll do, what else? Sometimes I'll do, like, bath stuff, you know, like bath bombs and bath salts and, like, some bowl bath and, like, little candles. I just do all different kind of fun things. And everything is different, and it just depends on what I have, like, at my house, like, stocked up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm about to wrap that up here in a second, but I want to go ahead and show you real fast the other one that I'm doing for my friend, one of my best guy friends. And, you know, I just use whatever box I have. So this box just happens to be a dog treat box, but they're not dog treats. Alright, so come on, little girl. Come here. So this one will be, this one's going to be fun too. So this one is a puzzle. It's a 350 piece puzzle. I got him a candle. It's golden apple cider candle. A chocolate marzipan. Oh yeah, he got this cup. So that's what it was. So this is the cup I made for him. Well, actually, I made this cup forever ago, but this is the cup he's getting. It's Robin Hood from the Disney Robin Hood. And I did the background colors to be blue and yellow, my school colors, which were for the Yellow Jackets. Come here. You gotta go pee? Let's go. Let's get up and go. Come here. Come here. I mean it. Come now. So like I said, all of my cups, I don't like anybody to, I won't make multiples of the same pattern unless it's the Jesus patterns, just because I like everybody to be different. So he got the Robin Hood one. I'm also giving him this little hand washcloth that says I am Groot, because I love these things as well, because they're so much fun. They're so cute. They have so many different designs on the daggone washcloths. I got him a card that I got to fill out as well. And then I'm giving him his very own bag of coordinates. And this, if you haven't had this kind yet, oh my gosh, they're so freaking good. So that's what his box is going to be like. So, because I've been meaning to send it to him for a while now, and I've just been so busy. Like I said before, I've had a lot of stuff go down in the last couple of months, and I've just been in a funk. And when I get in these funks like this, it really messes me up bad, to where I just cannot function for a while. I'm like really out of commission. So it not just messes me up with like life, but it messes me up with my jobs, because it'll make me like not want to go to work, you know. And it really sucks, because I clean houses, so I need that money. I need that money. I really wish they would stop shooting daggone fireworks outside so I can take her out. This is ridiculous. Anyway. Come here. Oh, where'd he go? Maybe I'll just do it this way. I know. I'm sorry that they keep shooting fireworks off outside. I'm sorry, bro. I am gonna take you in a minute. I was trying to wait till they stopped, but I don't even know if that's even gonna happen now, because they're still shooting stupid things off. Alright. And like I said, I like all the boxes to be different. It just really depends on what I have at my house as to what I put in the box. So, really they are all different, like for real. I don't know, I kind of think I should stand myself. Because this box is not like the best to put stuff in, but it's the only size I have without it being like a super duper big box. And like I said before, I mail out stuff all over the United States. Like, I don't even care. And some of the people that I mail the candy coast to, like, I don't even actually know them. I don't know them at all, actually. Like, a couple of people I've mailed stuff to from different Facebook groups that I've been on or been in. Like, some of them were raver Facebook groups, and then other ones were like, what was the other one? One of them was some kind of like mental, it was like I guess like a depression group or something like that. And I had posted, it was like, they were asking like, what do you do whenever you get like super depressed? Like, how do you combat your depression? Like, is there anything that you do that helps or anything like that? And I was like, well, art helps me, you know, like I make art. Which I do. I mean, you see what I'm doing right now, making art, you know? And that helps me with my mental illness. Like, if I didn't have art, man, oh man, I don't even know how I would survive. Like, seriously. It would really suck. Let's see. Alright, you ready to go out? You ready to go out? Yes, no, maybe so. You ready to go outside? Yeah? Okay. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna pause for a second and take her out real fast. Alright? But I'll be right back. I promise. I'll be right back. I just remembered something. I might have to redo this mess that I was showing here. So I gotta put that other box in here whenever I get it situated. Alright, where are you at? Hey, come on. Come on, let's go out. Come on. Come on, let's go. This way. Come on. Go this way. Let's go. Let's go get a treat. Come on. We're gonna go get a treat. Don't you dare sit down. Come here. Come here. Come on. Let's go get a treat. Go get a treat. Daisy, you have to go with me. Come on. Come on. You want the treat? You better come. Your mom said. Your mom said you come for a treat. Come here. Come here. Look, I got real treats. I hate the 4th of July. I really freaking do. I really do. These people and their stupid fucking fireworks, excuse my language. You know, they don't even care. Poor animals, they won't go outside and go to the bathroom like they're supposed to because of the stupid freaking noise of the damn fireworks. It makes me so freaking mad right now. She needs to go out. She hasn't been out since like 7 o'clock tonight. She's had so much water, so much food. She needs to go pee, she needs to go poop, and she can't because every time she gets ready to go outside, they start boom, boom, booming with their stupid crap out there. It's ticking me off. Alright. This is probably going to get squished. I don't know. I don't think I should put it in there. Honestly, I think it won't matter. Okay. I'm sorry, girl. I didn't know that they were going to be boom, boom, booming all night long. Come here. Come here. Come here. You cannot be taking that all the way around the house. Okay. Just go. Just go. Go. Do what you gotta do. If you're gonna go run and hide, just go run and hide. Alright, hang on. This will pick me a box from you. I hope you enjoy. Please, if you do wear this cuff, don't in water with suntan lotion or on or around pets. It will cause it to break. The foxes are mints in the bag from London. I get at Publix International section. I love you. And then please hit up ground 40. Blow them up to get into their program. I want you to change your life for the better. Seriously, consider it. What else do you have to lose? Also, if the cuff ever breaks, let me know, and I'll make it for you. This is the only pattern I will ever make. I like everyone to be different. I hope you enjoy the other pros. You don't have to wear it. Most people have been hanging it by their rear mirror and their cars. Alright. Love sister. Alright, so that works. And then, oh yeah, I gave him the other card is in that. Alright. So now I'm just going to put this in here. And then I'm going to make. Alright, so I gave him the Robin Hood Fox Disney. Okay. Now I just have to string up his bracelet. I mean his necklace. And let me see bracelet. Oh, yeah. Okay. It really sounds like guns out there. Alright, this is ridiculous, dude. I mean, I guess people don't have to work tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. But I don't have to work tomorrow, but still, like, I would like to be able to take the daggum dog outside. She'd go to the damn bathroom so I can eventually go to sleep. I mean, crap, we had a really crappy night last night because, like I said before, I went Twitch live last night. I was on there for, I don't even know how long, like, a while. I don't think I actually went to bed until like 2 or 3 in the morning. Somewhere around there. But I got a really busy day tomorrow because I got to start cleaning up this house. I'm going to spend the rest of the time tomorrow or Saturday cleaning it up too, but I wanted to at least start cleaning tomorrow. When I come back, I got to go to Rock Hill to meet one of my best friends to get a boba because I haven't had a boba all week. And I was getting a boba like at least once a week, if not twice a week, and I haven't had one in like over a week now. I'm like having withdrawals, dude. Like seriously, it sucks. Having boba withdrawals. I want to just switch it up. That would be pretty. It's like, it reminds me of the old Charlotte Hornets colors. Except it wasn't this is like a Tar Heel blue, as I call them, a Tar Heel blue. I cannot stand UNC. I'm a Duke fan. Okay, he's actually a Duke fan too, if I'm not mistaken. Although I've heard him before, like, pull for crappy Carolina, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, that's atrocity. You can't do that. You can't be both a Tar Heel fan and a Duke fan. Like, what? Nah, bro, it doesn't work like that. I can understand if you're like a Duke fan and also like Wake Forest, or if you're like a Duke fan and like an NC State fan. I can understand that. But that would be like being a Gamecock fan and a Clemson fan. You just cannot pull for both teams at the same time. That's just no, you can't do that, dude. That is insane. No. I would never, ever, 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 ever pull for Carolina. I hate Carolina. I mean, I don't hate anybody or anything, but let me rephrase that. I don't hate them. I seriously dislike Carolina. How about that? I don't like them at all. And that's the only, like, I only like college basketball. I hate football. I can't stand football. Like, bleh. And golf, don't even get me started on golf. That is like the most boring sport in the world. I only liked hockey back in the day because, dude, what do you not like hockey for? You know what I'm saying? You're on ice. They give you these gigantic sticks, and they give you these pucks that are freaking heavy. You know what I'm saying? And, like, they get in fights all the time, and, like, you know, you could really do some major damage with somebody with, you know, that puck and those sticks. You know, and I don't know anything about any of the other sports really. Like soccer, I used to watch people play soccer all the time, but that was only because I had crushes on the guys in high school who played soccer. That was it. Like, I don't really care for the sport. I think it's pretty boring. But that's just me. And what was that other thing? They have lacrosse now at Fortnum, which that's definitely a northern sport. Like, you know, you got all these Yankees moving down here. So of course we're gonna integrate their sports into our stuff, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I don't watch any of that crap. The only thing I watch is basketball and only college basketball. I cannot stand professional basketball because it's just stupid. They're all about the money, and it's not supposed to be about the money. It's supposed to be about the sport, you know? And that's why I like college, because they're all about the sport. I do think that there should be a requirement, though, that you must complete at least 2 years of college before you can get drafted into the NBA. I do not believe that you should be allowed to be drafted into the NBA your freshman year. Because I mean seriously, what's going to happen to you if you get drafted your freshman year and then supposed to be your sophomore year you get injured, or as soon as you get drafted, you get injured. And then what? You don't have nothing to fall back on. But if you completed at least 2 years of college, you could at least like start to have some kind of degree in something. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would be like way better than having nothing to fall back on. Like, I don't know. I think they should change it, like the rules. There should be a requirement that you complete at least 2 years at college before being drafted by the NBA. That's what I believe. Because, I mean, seriously, dude, like Duke, you have to have mad money to get into Duke. Like, that's not some, like, little college, community college or anything. Like, you got to have mad money to get in there, and you have to be really smart. Like, they don't accept just anybody in there, They don't. It costs mad money to go to those two schools. So, like, for anybody just to go there for a year and then get transferred to get drafted to the NBA, like, I think is such a slap in the face, like, to your parents especially, like, not everybody goes to college on a scholarship. But even if you go to school on a scholarship, I think that it should still be a mandatory requirement that you must complete at least 2 years of college before you get drafted. And I know that's probably going to piss a lot of people off, but I really don't care. Alright. So did I even show y'all what I just made? Probably not, because I'm stupid. Alright, so this is for my boy. He's going to love those colors. He said he wanted blue and purple, and that's what he got. And see? He got a mustard seed necklace. Boom. Yay the year. But like I said before, I got to go to Michael's tomorrow. I gotta go to Michael's tomorrow and pick up some boxes so I can put those necklaces in. Otherwise I'm not gonna be able to make them. I'm not gonna be able to what am I doing? I'm not gonna be able to send it complete the box. And I would like to mail his stuff tomorrow, but if I don't get a chance to, then I guess I could freaking wait. I think the post office closes at 5 here. I think. Alright. I'm gonna do this candy cuff. Oh shit. Wrong beads. Oh, so yeah, I have so much stuff everywhere. It's starting to Next, let me put this in here. Okay. And then let's put this over here. Good thing I didn't put those beads away because I was like, oh, wait a minute, what is that for? And then I remembered what it was for. I would have been so freaking mad if I would have done that just now. Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay. So, I promise I'm trying to hurry up. All right. So what I always do when I'm doing these, wrapping these boxes, I use a grocery bag, and I cut the bottom piece off, see where it has the bottom, I cut the bottom off so that I could split the bag open, and then I can just wrap it. Because it beats the crap out of going and buying brown paper. Like, I could just go get brown paper, but this is way easier. So. And what I do is I put the writing on the inside so that when I wrap my box, it doesn't have anything on it. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap it like this. And you want to make sure that it's going to be enough on the sides to cover it. Okay, so it's going to be a lot on that side and not a lot on this side. So let me I want it to be even so that when I wrap it, it won't be too, I might have to turn it like this to get it to do it. And if I have to use two papers instead, then so be it, you know. I mean, I might have to do that. I might just have to use two, like 2 pieces of it or something. I can't tell anymore, but it'll be okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is way. Whatever. So, whoops, I didn't do that either. Alright. Alright, so this will be the top. So, I'm just gonna write really? Can't. I hate when I get this dog hair on stuff. Okay. Alright. I'm curious to see how much. Okay. I figured it was going to be a little bit. And I keep having the craziest freaking dreams, dude. And I don't know what's going on with that. I usually take melatonin, but I haven't been able to take any for a minute because I ran out. So I ran out of my melatonin. So I don't know if that's why I keep having all these weird freaking dreams, because I ran out of my melatonin. or if like something is happening to make me cause me to have these weird dreams. I've been having some crazy dreams, dude. Like, I've been seeing my ex who passed forever ago in my dreams. I mean, I dream about him. Well, I used to dream about him all the time, but I haven't really dreamed about him in a while. And then here lately, when I do dream about him, they're pretty much nightmares because people are always after him in my dreams. And, like, they're just bad. You know, they're just bad. And it makes me feel like he's not at peace or something. And I know that's just the devil, like, trying to get to me. I mean, trust and believe. Whenever I wake up, I immediately say, I rebuke you, Satan. I cover myself in the blood of Jesus. I'm constantly saying stuff like that, you know, because I know that it's a trap from the devil to try to get me, like, tripped up, you know. That's why we gotta be cautious. We gotta be aware. You know, we really gotta be aware of what we feed our spirits and we feed our souls. You know, I try to tell people this all the time because we are in the end times, man. Regardless if people want to believe it or not, we are. And everything that happens here is ordained, you know. There's always a reason. There's always a reason for everything. Regardless if it's good or bad, there's always a reason for everything. You know, it's just like everything has its place, everything has a time, everything has a season, everything has a reason. You know, just like I was telling my friend earlier. It's either a blessing or it's a lesson. And sometimes it's both. You know, sometimes God allows bad things to happen to see what you're going to do, to see how you're going to respond, to see what you're going to do next, you know, to see if you're going to, you know, take that as a loss and, like, you know, grow with it and change yourself for the better, or are you going to let that break you and then break you down all the way to where you do something bad and you make that be way worse than it even needs to be, you know? But anyhow, alright, yay! I got that one done. Woo! I'm excited. Let's go. Alright, hang on. Oh yeah, that shit's nuts. Alright. Okay. I want a cookie. I want a cracker. But I'll just take one of these wafers. What happened? I don't even know. Ah! got it open. Ooh. Okay. I'm about to start my cuff. All right. So, I'm glad I got that done. All right. I'm just going to put this over here. So when I do his tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to have to go to Michael's in the morning and get some boxes. Hopefully they have something that I need. Something that's gonna work. Alright. Now it fell. Whoops. Sorry, you guys. I didn't realize that's what it was. I must have done that when I was wrapping. Okay. So, this is what we're doing. I'm making this. Like I said, I'm not using these colors. I'm using purple as a background, blue as the Jesus part, pink as the heart, and green as the cross. Okay. Also, I'm going to be using this stretchy string. It's going to be 9 rows high, and instead this pattern right here is for 32 beads, but I'm going to make it to be 34. So I'm going to add an extra 2 beads at the end. Whenever you go to make your candy cuff, for the very first row, it's going to be a single bracelet. Okay? That's how you start it. You have to always have an even number of beads on the very first row. If you don't have an even number of beads, your cuff will be super janky. It will not turn out right. Now, when you do your second and higher row, it can be an odd number. It's just the first row has to be even number. All right. And also, when you start your cuff, you want your string to be as long as possible. I mean, you can always add string to it, you know, if you need more. But it's better just to go ahead and have long string to begin with. All right, so 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Actually, I was wrong. So this pattern is actually for 30 wide, not for 32. I made it for 32. I don't know. See, now I'm starting to second guess myself. Okay, so this is a 32. Okay, and it's still pretty big on me. I don't know how big the woman's arm is that I'm making my other cuff for. So, I mean, look. See, I got 2 fingers in it, and I still have room. So, maybe it'll be enough. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe maybe I should just do it a 34. Because, I mean, some of my 34s are really big and some of them are really small. But this one, like I said, is a 32 and it's still pretty big on me. But this one is a 30 and it's a little tight on me. So I don't know, man. It just really depends. I mean, I can only get one finger right there. I don't know. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. Okay, we're just going to use 34. Call it a day. Alright. Right. Okay. As soon as I finish stringing this, I'm going to try to take her out. 18, 20, 22. Because I don't hear any more fireworks. 24. And she really needs to go pee so she can go to bed. Okay, that's right. Alright, and then what you want to do after you make your single is you want to, your shorter side, you want to tie it to the longer side after you put on the last bead. Here, I'll show you. Alright, so now we made a single. See? You want to give yourself enough room to be able to tie it off. So, alright, so you take, and what I do, man, that looks really big. Yeah, you know what? No, hang on. Okay, I'm just going to do it at 32. I don't want it to be too big. Okay, this still looks really big. But what I do when I make these is I tie it off like at least 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then what I do is I go ahead and I cut it just the short side, okay? Alright, and then what I do is I just stretch it a little bit. You don't stretch it too much to where it, or too hard to where it breaks, because then you're screwed. And then this is what you do. You take Okay, you see where that string is, where you ended it and you cut it? So then you take your finger on this first bead right here, and you take your string, okay, take your string, and then you loop it through this bead, okay, and then you pull it out. Shit. Sorry, you guys. And then you pull it out, okay. So you looped it up under one. All right. So that's where you're gonna start. I'm gonna show you how to read the pattern if you don't already know. It took me forever to figure this out. All right, so when you go to start it, you'll start right here where there's a 1, but we already did the first row. So you're gonna start where there's a 2. So you're gonna start right here. And when you go to complete your rows, you're gonna go up this way. You do not go side to side. You go up for the corner and you go across the page in order to read your pattern. All right. I know, it's super complicated. It took me forever to figure out how to do these daggone things. And I messed so many of them up because I couldn't figure it out. I could not figure it out. Okay, so for the second one, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 beads. But you have to add a bead because we added 2. Okay, so 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. All right. And when you go to start stringing it, so we already looped it through 1. It came right there. So you're going to skip that one and you're going to go to the next bead and you're going to pull it through. Okay. And then you're going to put the next bead on. It's going to be on top of that one and you're going to go up under the next one and pull it through. And then you're going to go to the next one and you're going to skip one, put it under, and then pull it through. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 before I pull it all the way through. All right. And then you do all the way around. It's going to go the same way. Okay. And then one more. All right. And you really have to pay attention. Okay. See how it's already starting to form? You have to pay attention that they don't get twisted up. Okay. Like that it doesn't like get twisted up too bad. Because if it gets too twisted up, it's going to mess up the whole bracelet. Okay, but you see how it looks already? See? That's how you know you're doing it right. If it's starting to look like that. Alright. And you're going to do this all the way around. And you got to be paying attention to your pattern the whole time and to what color you're doing. Pay attention. Like, don't be messing around on your phone and doing like 10 other things at one time, because I'm telling you right now, you will totally mess your bracelet up. I have messed up my cuffs so many daggum times, and I did it like 3 or 4 times the other night. Right after I said I was going to do it, and I totally messed up my crap plate, because I don't know, it happens sometimes, but it's better for it to happen in the beginning than it happen whenever you're like almost done with it. That's the worst. That's the worst, to have to like go back and redo the half of it, you know, the whole daggum thing or whatever. because you skipped a bead, or you put 2 beads in one spot. I've done that before too. It sucks. Or when you go to pull it through, the freaking thing gets twisted up and you don't realize it until it's already too late. Did I skip one already? No, it's just the way it's sitting. Okay, I was like, God dang it, not again. I know, it gets confusing as hell. Like, it really does. Just wait till we start putting color on here, and it'll be a lot better. But it was fun doing the heart one last night. Like, I was telling people on the Twitch live that I had done a star one time, and I don't remember what happened to that bracelet. Like, I can't remember if I gave it to somebody at a show, or if somebody stole it from me. I don't remember. But I used to take my candy with me when I would go to shows, like right after I got sober, and that's what I would do, especially if I would go to an after party, because everybody around me would be like, you know, getting loaded and stuff, and I don't do drugs or drink, so I would make candy. You know, I'd want to be hanging out with like my people, like my friends, but I didn't want to, like, I didn't feel comfortable, you know, like just being around everybody and, you know, watching people get messed up. It just, like, I don't know. And then it got to a point where I just finally got sick and tired of being around all that stuff, so I just stopped going out. And I'm pretty much at that point again, but it's not because of what I just said. I stopped going out now because there's so many demons everywhere. And I'm just tired of being around all that crap. I mean, it's ridiculous. So you got to protect your peace, number 1. Okay, so now we're on number 3. So when you go to read it, we're on number 3. So we start right here, okay? Excuse me. That's where we start. And then we read it. We start right here on the corner, and then we read it going this way. All right? But then when we get back to the end, there's 1 bead over here that we will put back on, okay? We don't get to do color until row number 5. So we have, I'll go ahead and put the beads out for row 3 and 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, that's for 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 for 4. And then by row number 4, it should be standing up. Like, Daisy, you gotta go pee? I know she does. Alright, like I said before, you gotta make sure that it doesn't get twisted whenever you're like pulling it through, because sometimes what will happen is it just gets the string gets twisted whenever you're trying to pull it through. Or sometimes if the string's super long, it could get hung up on the other rows you've already done. And if you don't catch it in time and you keep going and don't realize that it's like jumbled up somewhere, oh man, it not only does it excuse me, not only does it cause a gap in your in your cuff, but like I said, if you don't catch it in time, like it makes everything super janky, and you'll figure it out sooner or later. And if it's like later, then you get really ticked that, you know, you've went as far as you have and didn't realize it until then. And then you have to like take it all apart to like redo it. And that crap sucks. Okay, so now it's starting to form. I'll show you in a second. Let me put these last 4 beads on. Oh yeah, I don't know if I already told you this part about the last bead. I might not have, because I might have got sidetracked. I do that sometimes. But I'll show you. Okay. Oh wait, am I missing one? Shit. I think I am. Okay, so this is the last bead. So you see how that is? Okay, so what you're gonna do is excuse me. So you're gonna take it and you're just gonna push it through both of these, and then you're gonna pull it out like that. Alright. So now you have the start of your cuff. Okay? And it actually looks like a cuff. So that works. Yay! And now we're on number 4. Woo! Yeah, this pattern goes to number 17. But it's only 9 rows high. So it's kind of a big cuff. Like, I would say it takes up like half your arm, maybe. And it takes a couple hours to complete it. Like, I mean, I guess it just depends on how fast you are. But with me, it usually takes me about 2 hours to make a cuff this big, as long as I don't mess up on it. If I don't mess up a bunch on it, I can usually knock these out in like 2 hours tops. Sometimes lower than 2 hours, but give or take, most of the time it only takes me 2 hours. Excuse me. Alright. Now after I finish this row, I'm going to turn this bracelet inside out, because otherwise when I start row number 5 and I start adding the letters on here, it's going to be inside out. It's going to be like backwards if I don't flip it inside out. If I don't flip the cuff inside out, because I can't explain it. I can't explain it properly how it does, but it's weird. But you don't have to do that. I mean, I just do it because, I don't know, I like to be able to just look at the pattern and just, you know, for it to match up properly. And I feel like if you just leave it the way it is, you know, if you don't flip it inside out, then you're just, I don't know, it's harder for me to read. It makes me feel like I'm looking in a mirror and like making a cuff or something. You know, looks backwards to me or something. So, but everybody is different for sure. I know that there's some Kandi kids on here that use a needle, like one of those like one of those huge sewing needles. It's not really even a sewing needle though, it's like some kind of art needle, and that's how they string the beads. They just like they just weave them in and out of the beads with the string. But I mean, for me, I just rather do it this way. Like, I want to make it as easy as possible. Plus, I don't think I need to have any kind of needle anywhere near my hand. I think that I'd probably stab myself with it. And especially if it's plastic, that would be even worse for me. Like, I don't know. I just don't think that would be fun. Alright, so I'm just going to flip it like this. So that when I start this row 5, I'll be able to read the pattern correctly. Alright, so now I'm on row 5, so I literally am starting right here. Okay, so I will do a purple bead and then a blue bead because I'm not doing red. So I will do a purple bead, a blue bead, 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 and then 3 purples, a green, and 4 purples. Okay, so all right. Let me go ahead and get these beads out. So I'm going to do purple, and then a blue, and then I'm going to do a purple and a blue, okay, and then I'm going to do a purple and a blue, and then a purple and a blue, alright, let's see, gotta pay attention, alright, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue. So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 purples. I'm gonna do 4 blues. Okay. And then, alright. And then after that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 3 purples. I'm just going to go ahead and put some out here. 3 purples. And then you're going to do a green. Oh shit, I got that off first. Alright. And then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do 4 more purples. And then your last bead is going to be a blue. Okay. I'll show you the pattern one more time. And you can go, if you want to do the same pattern that I'm doing, you can find the pattern at kandipatterns.com. KANDIPATTERNS.com. And they have this pattern along with every other pattern you could possibly imagine. Let's see. Hang on, that might be 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. No, that's right. What did I do? That's it. I don't know. See, now I'm starting to think I might have messed this one up already. Hang on. That's what I'm saying. This thing is so confusing because I'm not doing the blacks. And plus this pattern is so dark. I'm just going to start here. Just in case I did mess up. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. This stuff takes forever. I mean, it's better for me to start over than to mess something up. I don't want to mess anything up. Okay. So that was the bead from the other. Alright, so like I said, I'm starting over here. The first bead is a purple. And then I'm going to do a blue. Okay. And then I'm going to do a purple. And then I'm going to do a blue. And then I'm going to do a purple. And I'm going to do blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue. 1, 2, 3. green. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So what's this? Shit, it's like going super hard. I don't know, man. I just don't understand that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe this scene, maybe I messed it up already. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm tired, but damn. I don't. It just, I don't know, man. It just doesn't look right. Because, I mean, these things are only supposed to be 1 bead apart to make, you know, and that one is only supposed to be 1 bead apart. And then, like, the ends here, I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like if I put I don't know. I feel like, let's see. Yeah, I just don't feel like it's right because, yeah. I mean, I see where that's supposed to be, but I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like I did it wrong or something, or maybe I like didn't. Maybe I didn't do enough beads to begin with. I mean, I know it said 36, but maybe it's like, I mean, even when you look at it that way, it looks really messed up. They just look too far apart to be like what it's supposed to be. I don't know. I think I might just have to stop it and try this later when I've actually went to bed. So I think with that, I think I'm gonna stop it. I'm just gonna like stop it now before I seriously mess it up even further, and it'd be like 4 o'clock in the morning before I get to bed. It's already almost 2. I hate to have to quit though, because that's bullshit. Alright, well, how about this, y'all? So, I'll just, take it apart from right here. And I'll redo it tomorrow. Or the next time I go live. Oh, I see what I did. I think. Yeah, I think I did fuck it up at the beginning or something. Yeah, like I told you before, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you could seriously mess some shit up. And I think that's what I did here. Maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't look right. And of course, there's always going to be some beads at the beginning that's not going to look right, you know? When you first like form your cuff after like your 3rd row, you know, especially when you flip it inside out like I showed you, you're gonna have parts that aren't gonna look right. But I don't know, man, it's just I don't know. I'm just going by like the numbers and stuff too. Okay, so like this first bead, alright, so which would be 5. Okay, it would be sitting on top of 2 beads, which would be correct. And then the next one over would be sitting on top of 2 beads, which is correct. Right, I get that. But then, are they all like that? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. And then I added 2 beads, which made it 32, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Huh. I don't know, man. I'll try it again, but dude, it's because it's not doing right. When I do that, it's not, I should be able to put on a blue bead on the last one, and it's not letting me when I do it this way. Like, I've done it 3 times, and it keeps doing the same thing, dude. It's just not making any sense. Alright, let's try one more time. Alright. Yeah. Purple. Blue. Purple, blue, purple, blue. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3 purples. And green. And 1, 2. I'm telling you, it's not. Alright, I'll show you what I'm talking about so you can see the trouble I'm having. Okay, do you see this? Where it's got 2 beads, it's only got a spot for 2 beads to go, okay? But, look, but there's supposed to be an extra bead over here, okay, from where we added one, right? Which would mean that I would put, and then there's a 5 right here. So which means there's another bead to go right here, and then there would be another bead after that. So there would be 3 beads total. But it only has a place for 2. So yeah, I'm having major trouble right now. I don't understand what's happening. Like, it doesn't make any daggum sense to me. Because that other bead is not supposed to sit on top of that one. Because we skipped one at the beginning. So we're supposed to put another bead back on, and we can't because it doesn't make any damn sense. And also, that E's not supposed to be that far apart. Like, I just don't get it, dude. I don't understand. It's driving me insane. Fuck a duck. Yeah, I guess I'll just skip it. But then it's not going to do right. It's going to be all janky now. Alright, so the E, so this right here. And then, no, see, that doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to keep going. Alright. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Alright, and then 1, 2, and then 2 pinks. And then 2. Alright, we'll just have to make it like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess. So purple, 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 purple. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, I guess. Alright, whatever. Alright. And then we're gonna do 7. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 purples. So until we get to near the pink. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 purples. Okay. And this will be for the cubby holes on the letters and the in-between spacer. And then 2 on the outside because we're going to make like I said, you gotta watch out for the string so it doesn't get twisted when you're doing this. Alright, so 2 on the outside, and then we get near the heart, we're gonna do a pink, a green, and a pink. Pink, green, and pink. Alright. And if you're just now tuning in, we are making this candy cup that says Jesus and has a heart with a cross in it. But instead of doing the ones that it's showing the colors, we're using these colors. A pink, a green cross, blue letters, and a purple background. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the rest would be 1, 2, 3, 4 other beads. Okay, and then after we finish this row, we'll be on number 8. This pattern goes up to number 17. It is 9 rows tall. And this pattern, if you go on kandypatterns.com, it is actually only, it only goes to 30 by 9, but we made it to be a 32, which meant we added 2 extra beads to the initial cuff and then 1 extra bead to each row. Okay, so now we are going to be on number 8, and that would be the second piece. So we're going to do a purple. Okay, so we're going to do 2 purples. That's what we're going to do. And when you're going to do these, after you form your cuff, like I said, you get your cuff to stand up like this. It is basically like a puzzle. It's basically like filling a puzzle. Yeah, that's the way you gotta look at it. Okay, and then after we do the purples, we're doing 1, 2, 3 blues. And what I do is I just go ahead and string them up like this before I pull the string kind of tight to set it. So, okay. And I always hold it. Sometimes I have to literally stand it up, but like I said before, you got to make sure that the pieces of the string's not twisted when you pull it. Okay. And now we're going to do a purple and a blue. Alright. And then after that, we're going to do a purple. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 pinks. And it probably needs more string, so I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Alright, and then a purple, or actually 2 purples, and then a blue, or so I'm going to do 2 purples and 2 blues. Alright, and like I said before, when you go to put this bead in, you're going to push it through the purple one, and then it's going to come out like right there, and you're going to grab it, and you're going to put it back through the top piece, and then pull it out so that you can start row number 9. And sometimes they don't want to go like it's supposed to, so you gotta kind of force it, but then you just hold on to the back part and pull it through. Like I said, make sure it doesn't twist up. Okay. Alright. And yes, you see how short that is? I'm going to go ahead and get more string and tie it off now so that I don't have to do it later. Alright, because we're about to be on number 9 and we still have to go all the way to number 17. So it's better to get a bunch of string than to not have enough. And I should have just went ahead and let it get pretty long earlier instead of cutting it off when I did. Alright, so what you do is take 2 pieces, get them as close together as you can, and then just, like I said before, I try to make, if you're tying it off like this, I would only put in 2 knots, because if you get it more than that, it might, and then when you cut it, just cut it as close as you can, but where it has a little bit of leeway, then you still want to pull it to make sure you got it good. Okay. Alright, now we are starting row 9. So row 9 is going to be, like I said, you come over to the corner and you go diagonal reading it, okay? So row number 9 is going to be right here between the E and the S. That's where we're starting at, okay? So it's going to be purple, and then we need a blue, and then 3 purples. Alright, and then pull it through. Watch out for where you just tied it off at. Alright. And then you're going to need a blue, and then 2 purples. Yep. Okay. And then you're going to need a pink, a green, and a pink. Alright. Pink, green, pink. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 purples. Oh wait, that's not right. Yeah. Alright, 4, 5. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 purples and a blue. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna pull it through. That way I can see what I'm doing better. But hang on now, because remember, we've been having problems with that one. So actually, just go ahead and put, this is why I keep saying pay attention to your paper. Okay, don't necessarily pay attention to the cuff, but you need to be paying attention to the paper too. Because, you know, sometimes these things like to trick us, you know, into making you think you know what you're doing. But in reality, if you're not paying attention to the actual piece of paper, you could possibly mess up and it will look super janky. So don't do that. Don't let it be. Okay. So this one will be blue. Right. And then again, like I said, you're gonna have to push it through the bottom and then go up through the top beat in order to get it to go in completely, so you can start number 10 in a minute. Alright. See? It was trying to trick me. Alright. So see, you can kind of see that it's starting to form what it's supposed to say. You see it? J. And it's going to be E. And it's going to be S, U, and S. Alright. 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 Now we're going to be on a 10. So, like I said, it's kind of like a puzzle a bit, you know, because like, I don't know, it kind of is a little bit. You just kind of gotta, that's why you gotta be paying attention to what you're doing at all times to make sure that you don't mess it up. You gotta constantly be looking at your pattern, constantly pay attention to your cuff. And like I said in the very beginning, when I started making these cuffs, I had no idea how to actually do it because I couldn't figure out how to read the pattern. So I was literally just putting it together like a puzzle because I couldn't figure it out. And I'm pretty good at problem solving, and I'm pretty good at puzzles. And I will literally sit here and drive myself completely mad and finish the whole daggone puzzle in one sitting and in one night. Like, that's just the way I am. And I have mad ADD and, like, other things, so. Okay. So, it's going to be a pink, 2 greens, and a pink. Can't believe they're still shooting off fireworks out there. It's like 2 o'clock in the freaking morning. Hey girl, you ready to go outside? I know you gotta go to the bathroom. I'm so sorry, it's so late. But you really need to go. I know, these freaking dudes did this last night too. They kept her up all night long. It was super duper not cool. Alright. the next one. So we're doing 2 purples right here, and then we're going to be doing 2 blues, and actually no, we're going to do 3 blues. Okay, because we're doing both sides of the E. Alright, cool. See, now you can see a whole lot better. See, it's really starting to come together now. Woo, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, yeah. There you go, girl. There you go, girl. Alright. So now we will be starting right here. Now we'll be starting right here at number 11, right where that is, before you get to the top part of the S, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 purple beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm so excited. Where are those other 2 pieces? Okay, so back up. Thanks for being a trooper. Seriously, I don't even know how long I've been on here for, but thanks for being a trooper and sticking with me. I don't know, I had some, cause see, I don't really know anything about Twitch, like, I don't know how it works, I don't know how, like, cause I don't care about, like, making money or any crap like that. I'm not, excuse me, I'm not trying to, like, even on here, even on YouTube, I'm not trying to make any money on, or try to be paid and like any of that crap. Like, I don't care about any of that stuff. Like, I care about making arts and crafts and making Jesus videos, excuse me, where I'm reading the Bible and I'm trying to, you know, lead people to Christ, and I'm trying to help people get off drugs and alcohol. Like, that's what I care about. I don't care about money or making money like that. I have a job. I don't need, excuse me, I don't need any outside sources of anything, you know. So, all right, so on this one, we're going to do a pink, a green, and a pink. So, I mean, I just think it's stupid. Like, I had somebody last night on Twitch like hit me up and was like, "Hey, if you pay me some money, I'll help you build your channel up." And I'm like, no. And they were like, "Well, why not?" And I was like, "Well, first off, I don't know who you are. Secondly, I'm not paying anybody anything for any kind of service. I don't care about building my channel up." I was like, I don't care if I have 0 views on any of my stuff. I'm still going to make videos. I'm still going to put them up. If people want to watch, listen, then that's totally cool. But, I mean, like, I don't care about having, like, a bunch of views. I don't care about, like, you know, any of that extra crap. Like, it's just, mm, mm. I mean, everybody's different, you know, but I'm not like everybody else, and I'm not trying to be like everybody else. So, I knew a long time ago that I wasn't like other people, and that's totally a-okay with me. I don't want to be like anybody. I just want to be me, you know. I just want to be me, man. And that's it. So, you know. Man. But that person, they weren't too happy when I said that. I was just like, they were like, obviously you don't understand how this platform works. And I was like, so what? I can't just make a video and stream it. I can't just go live and just stream it. I have to be trying to make money. Is that what you're telling me? And then no response. So I'm like, okay. Oh, wait. Did I fuck up there? No, I didn't. Alright. Alright, so the next one, I'm going to do 3 purples, I think. Yeah, 3 purples. And also, I'm using 2 different size pony beads. So these purple, the purple, green, and pink beads are all the same, like the same kind. They're the same height, but these blue ones are smaller. Like, they might not look like it, but I promise you they are. You see? You see? They're tinier. Not by much, but they're way like skinnier. Where the opening is. So that's another reason why there's a little bit of a gap difference on here. But it doesn't matter. I mean, look, like I said, the one that I made last night, those pony beads are super tiny, and the hearts are way bigger. And I mean, like I said before, I've made ones just straight up out of stars before. I've made them out of all different kinds of beads, candy cups, out of all different kind of things. Shit, I made one time that was straight up zebras. That one was hard. That one was super duper hard. But I was determined to make it happen. I was actually coming back from Greenville, South Carolina, with my friend, like a couple of years ago. We were coming back from a show, and I was like, you know, trying to stay awake because I was the only person in the car that was sober, and you know, I didn't want us to get killed or anything. So I was trying to stay awake to make sure that everybody was paying attention to what they were doing. And now I normally don't ride in the cars with people that's been like drinking or doing other stuff, but yeah, I'm not always, I don't always make the best decisions. At least I can admit to that, though. Alright, so this next one is going to be a blue, and this is going to be the top of the S. And then I'm going to be doing the U's as well. And this is number 12. And then I'm also going to do the sides of the S. So at the tip top. So 2 more blues. And like I said, you can do whatever color you want on any of these candies, patterns. You know, I hardly ever follow the actual pattern colors. Sometimes I did, but most of the time I made it my own color. Alright, and then we're actually gonna go all the way across now. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 purples, because we're not doing any more pink or any more other green. There is going to be one more green, and that's going to be the next row. So 4, 5, 6. Alright, so you're just going to go across. Yeah, when I made this cuff a couple months ago for my friend in Greenville, I again was not paying attention. Oops. I was not paying attention to the daggone cuff when I was making it, and I made the heart like it was all janky. It didn't even look like a heart. I don't know, it was like a blob because I forgot to I didn't do it properly. So it looked really bad. Like on one side it was 3 rows on one side, on the other side it was only like, I don't know, but it didn't look like a heart. It did not. I don't even know what it looked like. It was really bad. Alright, so before you start the J and the E and the other S, you're gonna need 2 more rows of purple, and then you're gonna do 4 blues after that. Oops. Crap. No. Alright, like I said before, you need to make sure that your string doesn't get jumbled up whenever you go to pull it. But look, you can totally tell now what it is. Yay! That's awesome! Oh my gosh! Look at it, it's so pretty! Yeah. Oh yes, I love it. Yes. Okay, so now we're done with the U's. We don't have to add no more blues to that. And we're done with the cross. We're done with the heart. We don't have to add no more to that. We are going to add 1 green to the very top of the cross. And the E's and the S's are going to get 1 more bead. And the J is going to get 1 more bead next go around. But the rest of these is going to be purple. Okay. So and we're going to be adding purple for crap, where am I? 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rows is going to have purple. And that's the other thing I didn't do. So when I made this cuff the last time, I didn't put all those rows of black. I think I stopped like at 15 or something. But I just didn't keep going. Oh shit. Okay. Like I said before, you gotta be paying attention to what you're doing. we are putting, so we're on number 13. So we are going to put a blue on the top of our S. So we're going to do a blue. And then the rest is going to be purple until we get to the green. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 3 purples. And then the last green. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purples. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Honestly, dude, I feel led to pray right now, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, I just ask that you please allow me to have a good rest of the night, and after I finish this cuff, that I'm able to go to bed so I can get up and do all the things I need to do in the morning. Lord, I also ask that you please be with Zachary's families and friends as they're going through a great loss, dealing with him not being here anymore, Lord Jesus. And I know that he's with you and he's safe and he's made whole and he doesn't, we don't have to worry about anybody ever hurting him again or him be able to hurt himself with drugs or alcohol either. I'm so grateful that he's made whole with you, Lord, and that he knew you. And I know that his families and his friends are going to see him again. But I'm very heartbroken to hear about all the things that is happening with his belongings right now and how people are just stealing his stuff and trying to steal his stuff. It makes me very angry and mad and very sad for his families as well. I feel really, really bad for his poor little baby boy who is going to have to grow up without knowing him, because I know how excited he was to become a father last year, and that was the number one thing he wanted most of all in this world, was to become a father, and now somebody has taken that away from him. And I hope that you allow us to be able to find out who is responsible for that, and that they are thrown in jail for it. I hope they spend the rest of their days behind bars. And if for whatever reason we don't get justice for him on earth, I hope we do in the end. I know, there will be justice for him, especially if they don't repent of their ways and ask God and ask you into their hearts that, that it's not going to be pretty for them. But I ask that you please be with anybody and everybody else who's suffering out there right now, Lord. Whatever they're going through, if it's life problems or, breakups or deaths in their own family, or, if they're struggling with drugs and alcohol or they're homeless or whatever it might be, Lord Jesus, I just ask that you just please be with everybody who's watching, who's listening, who's planning on watching or listening later. I just ask that, you hear their cries, Lord, you hear their pleas to you, and that you just give them the same assurance that you've given me and that you give all of your children, Lord. I ask that you just please continue to be with us and please to continue to be our strength. and that you allow us to be able to, come together and worship you the proper way. Lord, I ask that you please be with all of my enemies. You know who they are. And that, if they're ready to know you, Lord, that you will allow them to be able to have a relationship with you like you've allowed me to have a relationship with you. I ask that you just give them peace over their minds and over their hearts, Lord. That you allow them to become strong children. And you allow them to become faithful children. I ask that you just be with our world. You be with the leaders in the world, Lord. Especially the really bad ones, Lord Jesus. I ask that you just come into their heart and you transform them from the inside out. I ask that you just, be with everybody everywhere. I ask that you just allow us to have a good night and a good day tomorrow. I ask that if anybody's suffering with anything, that they just please surrender everything to you so that you can make it all better. Because that's the promise you made to us forever ago, that you would never leave us nor forsake us, and that we would have the Holy Spirit dwelling inside of us if we just search deep within ourselves and allowed you to come in to our minds and our hearts. And that if we allowed you to awaken in us, that you would always be with us, and you would always talk to us, and you would always tell us what we need to be doing and who we need to stay away from, and what we need to do to get closer to you, Lord. And I just thank you for never giving up on me, even though I've given up on myself so many times before. And I just thank you for allowing me to be able to praise you in this storm and in every storm that I've ever been in. And I thank you for allowing me to be able to be your vessel, that I can make these videos so that I can help people get the hope, the strength, and the wisdom, the courage they need to go forward in life the way that you intended them to keep going. I just ask that you just please continue to be my rock, be my shelter from the storm, be my healer, my protector, and my father. And I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord, for waking me up every single day that you wake me up, so that I have a new start with you, that I have a fresh start daily to get it better than the last. And I thank you, Lord Jesus, for everything. And I can't wait till you call me home, but until you do, just please continue to allow me to be a vessel of yours, to use me however you see fit. And I thank you for putting the right people in my life and helping me stay away from the wrong ones. Father God, and this I ask in your name, for you are the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, forever and ever and ever. Amen. Alright, you guys, I only have, I think, one more row, maybe two more rows, and then I'm out of here. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll be done. Yay! Thank you for sticking around. I'm sorry. I might have psycho-babbled a little bit, or, whatever. But I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope that if you didn't make this pattern, that you at least made a pattern. I hope I was able to help you, or, at least give you something to watch for a hot minute. Oh, yeah. Alright. I'm going to attempt to get the dog to wake up so I can take her out to the bathroom. But I don't know if I can get her to wake up yet or not. I mean, she's a snoring like real loud. She's hiding in the bathroom. That's what she does. I can hear her snoring. She's funny. But tomorrow I'm most definitely gonna get up. Well, she has to wake up early. She's on a very strict regimen of being fed at 6 p.m. at night and being fed at 6:30 in the morning every day. And so, see how this twisted? You gotta make sure that it doesn't twist. So what I normally do is put my finger there and then let go to pull. But yeah, so she has a very strict regimen that she stays on, and but I figure, because I still, when Zachary was missing, I literally put up about 600 flyers, missing persons flyers all over York County, all over Lancaster County, and all over Mecklenburg County looking for him. And when I say looking for him, I don't mean I literally went to go look for him, because that's super dangerous. I didn't do that. I just went and put up flyers everywhere. Everywhere I stopped, I put up flyers. I got out of the car. I approached people. I asked them, have they seen him? At first, I was saying, hey, have you seen this guy? And then when they'd be like, oh, who is he? I'd be like, oh, he's my friend's kid. And then you should see like the looks that over half these people gave me. Like, I don't know. Like, he was like a piece of crap or something, And I'm like, really, dude? He's a person. His life matters. And you're gonna look at me like I'm crazy? What? So then I was like, you know what? So then after that, I started telling people he was my nephew, because when I noticed that when I started telling people he was my nephew, not only did they look at his picture, but then they pulled out their camera to take a picture of his picture, and then they said they were going to share it on social media. So yeah, I lied about that, whatever. But, I gave, a lot of exposure to him and his story, because I knew it wasn't being shared. Yeah, it was being shared on social media, but the news stations didn't pick it up until the 6th week that he was missing. And literally, like 2 days after all of those newscasts happened, the first newscast was on Sunday, which was Father's Day, and then his mother had a newscast that Monday, and the police department had a podcast that Monday morning, and he was found that Tuesday morning. So, it was like boom, boom, boom. But before that, there was nothing happening. So I made up a bunch of flyers and I put them up everywhere because his mom had even made a statement on Facebook about, hey, we need to go make up a bunch of flyers and put them up everywhere. Well, I had been going around all different places in Rock Hill and I never saw any freaking flyers anywhere. So I was like, you know what? Obviously, nobody cares. I was like, that's so sad because, you know, the last time I saw him was when he was like 6 or 8 years old and I hadn't seen him since. And so I was like, you know what? His life matters, man. He's a person. His life matters. So what if he had a criminal record from back in the day? So what? So what if he's, you know, falling on hard times back in the day? So what? We all have, you know, we all have at one point in time, all of us. Ain't nobody on this earth perfect. Everybody has something that they don't like about themselves. Everybody has something that they're ashamed of, you know. All right, so I'm done. So I'm gonna cut it right there, and then I'm gonna show you how to tie this off. But yeah, so that's what I did. So from June 2nd until the 17th, I put up about 600 freaking flyers all over Rock Hill, Fort Mill, TK, Indialand, Van Wyck, Lancaster, Clover, Lake Wylie, York. Did I say TK? Indialand. Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah, everywhere. Like I said, anywhere and everywhere I stopped, I put up flyers. Some of those places, I don't even know where I was at, and I put up flyers. So some of those places, the flyers are just gonna have to stay up because I have no idea where I was. But the only reason why I want to take him down now is because, one, he's been found. Secondly, a lot of those flyers have the police department phone number on it, and it has his cousin's phone number on it and his mother's phone number on it. And I don't want anybody calling and making up some kind of crap to tell them, which is completely not true anymore. And also, I don't want his parents to get upset and like somebody call and try to say they saw him somewhere or something here recently, knowing daggum and goodwill that they haven't. I just don't want the family to be upset by it, you know. So I want to go and take him down. All right, so I'm done. But you see how it left the string? So in order to tie it off, you want to go in between. What I do is I go in between a row and I just push it down through, and then I make a knot, make a bow, and then pull it through. And then I do it again to make sure it's like good. And then if I really want to do it again, I'll just do it again to make sure it's like really tied off. Alright, and that's it. Okay, and then you just cut it. Yeah. And then you're done. Yay! So it says Jesus, and it's got the heart and the cross. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you guys. Alright, see? Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the love and all the support. I appreciate y'all watching and hanging out with me for the last, holy crap, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Wow, y'all are troopers if you made it this far. Oh, shizzy, my nizzy. So, so I'm happy that I stuck through it and I went ahead and finished it because, yeah, man, I get frustrated. I do. But, you know, if there's a will, there's a way. So anyway, so I'm gonna get off here so I can try to do what I gotta do so I can go to bed because it's crap. What time is it? It's late. Oh yeah, it's 3:05 in the morning. Yep, I'm beat. My back is starting to hurt. All right, God bless you guys. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe out there. Stay blessed, not stressed. Go do something nice for somebody else. It doesn't matter what it is. Pay it forward somehow, some way. All right, love you guys. Praying for everybody everywhere. Bye. Bye. Have a good night.